Hi, everybody. So welcome to today is day 2 of our Flow Accelerator. And Flow stands for find your path, love your body, open to possibilities, and finally, weight loss. And I shared from today is when I was starting holistic nutrition school, I so wanted to learn how to just do it right. I wanted someone to give me a report card on nutrition where I could check the boxes. What are the things we love about Weight Watchers or dieting? The reason it's so compelling is because they give you a way to measure success. I am beautiful if I hit this weight. I am worthy if I follow the plan exactly like I'm supposed to. And that's so nice because so few things in life come with a report card, right? So few things in life come with a report card. I don't know if any of you have felt this, but I remember nursing my baby and being so frustrated that there was no gauge on my breast that could just show me how much has the baby eaten? Has the baby eaten enough? Has the baby not eaten enough? It was so frustrating that there was no scale. Am I being a good mom? Have I checked all the boxes of being a good mom today? There's something that we love about getting that very conditional love. Very conditional. I am worthy of love because I checked the boxes. I ate breakfast, I ate lunch, I ate dinner, I used all my points, or I met all these plates. Yay. Now I get to be beautiful. And what we're going to do today is we're going to look and see that those beliefs that we can't take care of ourselves, that we don't know how, are what pull us towards dieting. And we all know that when you're dieting, you end up gaining weight, and you really never learn how to be in touch with your body and how to sustain a healthy lifestyle. It's not love. It's conditional. Think about people you are in relationship with. If that relationship that you're going to care for them and you're going to love them, think is conditional, then that relationship is full of tit for tat, keeping score, struggle, and happiness. What's one relationship in your life right now that you believe you have unconditional love? That doesn't mean you never get angry. That doesn't mean you don't get upset. But who's one person in your life that you have unconditional love for? It could be God, it could be a child. What's one person in your life? Write in the chat who you have unconditional love for. Okay, we have husband, children. Everybody agree? Husband and children, your kids, your grandson. Okay. Husband is conditional, and that's okay, right? It's really hard work. It's something I write in my journal every single morning, that I want to love my husband unconditionally and to work on that, because whenever it's conditional, I feel like his love is conditional. And when I love him unconditionally, I automatically feel that reciprocity in the universe that, of course, he loves and accepts me unconditionally, and I feel safe. It's very interesting, but it's something that's a work in progress for me too. So none of us wrote down ourselves, interestingly. Nobody wrote that they love themselves unconditionally. It's really hard, but that's what we're going to talk about today. When we look ahead, like we talked about yesterday, we cast a vision of our future self, and that person loves herself unconditionally, there's some fear associated with that. So really, really common fears are, if I would love myself unconditionally, I wouldn't grow and change. I wouldn't bother. I wouldn't bother to be healthier because I'd really love and accept myself as I am today. If I love myself unconditionally, then I'm really never going to live up to my expectations. And I'm always going to feel unworthy of my health. And I'm going to feel unworthy of that love because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. if I try really hard to love myself unconditionally and come to this process from a positive place, I'm going to be really disappointed, because that is something I really want at my core of my being so much that if I really give 100% and I don't get what I want, I'm not going to be able to take it. I know that's a huge one for me. For me to go all in on something I really want is to be so vulnerable to disappointment and to feel like a failure. So what we're going to do today is we're going to confront those fears, and we're going to release them to God. And we're going to stop worrying about the details of that process, of how many times we're going to trip and fall along that way to having a relationship based on unconditional love. We're going to allow the dream to exist. And it's going to be scary a little bit, but it's also going to be the most liberating and empowering thing you'll ever experience. You are not alone. I'm not alone. We are all, as you can see, in the same place. Self-respect and optimal health are God-given rights we are meant to have from the moment we are born. We can reclaim them at any time, whenever we need them. But we have to connect spiritually to God to help us to see our health and our self-respect as part of something bigger, part of how we are going to channel what we were put on this world to do, through these hands, through these feet, through this mouth, through these eyes, through this body that birthed and held your children. We have to move to that place that's beyond the scale, so that we can come back to have a relationship with the scale that isn't from that place of conditional love. Before we get started on the exercise we're going to do here together today, questions. Feel free to unmute or write them in the chat. This is new to a lot of us, and this is going to be a process. So questions, anything coming up for you? What is coming up for you before we get started? Is this something you're curious about? Is this something you're looking forward to? Is this something that you're feeling some fear around the exercise we're about to do? Where questions, comments? Safira, Donna, Nikki, where are you? That's beautiful. Okay. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a paper and a pencil. You will have you have your workbook. If you've been, it's okay. I know I am sometimes really bad when people send me stuff to download or open. This is where we are. If you are following along in the workbook, we are right here. We're going to do this right now. We'll get one again tomorrow, but you can use any piece of paper, any pencil, okay? And this is what we're going to do. We're going to do it all together right now. No homework assignment. You got a piece of paper. What are you ready to release before you begin your journey? We're going to take some time and we're going to answer two questions. What are the biggest resentments I am ready to forgive my body for? We are all holding little things, big things, as a grudge. My body didn't lose weight. My body's getting wrinkles. My body's sagging. My knees hurt. You know, all kinds of things that we are annoyed about our body about. All kinds of stuff, and this is totally normal. But we have to be willing to clear some of that resentment so that we can move to the second question. And that's, I'm so grateful to my body for. Okay, but first, we're all going to take time first together to do, I forgive my body. And this could go two ways. You could start with, and this, everyone's is going to be different, okay? We're all in different spaces on the continuum of our journey. You could start with, I forgive you, body, for this. But you could also start with the pain, okay? Dear body, I